Hello and welcome to I Heart Gardening. I'm Nadine and welcome to our neighborhood walkway. This is a garden that my neighbor and I started last year. You can go back to the playlist for the walkway gardens that we created last year. There's a few videos there. So this is kind of like the first year update, but also to show you what color we have this year. A lot of annuals have gone in this year and it has been so cheerful and so joyful that I wanted to share that with you. We've had such positive feedback from neighbors walking by. I had an open garden earlier this week, and members of the Horticultural Society and friends and family, they were just loving this walkway garden and all the color. So just to show you some of the things that we've done in here this year, I have started some things by seed, including this Pacific Heights calendula and this Goldstrum rudbeckia. I've added some roses this year. Everything that I put in here, because it's going to public property, I try to find things on sale or on clearance. I did start several annuals from seed and perennials dividing for my own yard. I did put in some sunflowers this year in honor of Ukraine. Don't have any sunflowers blooming yet, but hopefully soon. We've put in quite a few wave petunias. There's some zinnia, again started from seed. So a lot of things we put in last year are doing quite well. There's hydrangea. And lilac shrub. This lamium is a division from my yard, as well as the Johnson's Blue geranium. Another one of these gorgeous roses I got 50% off. Totally made my day. Pacific Heights calendula that I've been enjoying more than the zeolites calendula I put in last year. A salvia. These salvias are such a standby. They provide great color, great form and shape in the garden. There's quite a few wave petunias this year. Put on a good show. This false spirea really took off this year. And again, everything here we just started a year ago. A Stella D'Oro daylily. That's a Sesky birch. I was a little bit worried about putting that in, but it's doing well. Lavatera started by seed. Asters started by seed. It's a catmint and chives. We've got 4 gold mound spirea that have been doing really well, and they're surrounding this Arctic fire dogwood, again doing really well. Virginia that was beautiful earlier this summer, it's now deadheaded. And last year I put in some wildflower perennial seeds, which last year I regretted because I couldn't tell which was weed and which was wildflower, but this year I have violas and lupins. The lupins haven't bloomed yet, but the violas have been great. Again, another ground cover lamium. Alyssum started by seed. And a stilby that looks fabulous. So there's one side of the walkway, and you can see we've got decorations all along the fence, and we've put up some signs this year to deter theft. On this side, it is really full, both with the perennials and the annuals. And the ground covers I have really come to appreciate since doing this project. We've got a vinca vine here that was divided from a neighbor's yard. Sedum, which turns out I love sedum now. Never grew it before, but it's been fabulous. Hen and chicks in bloom. Dahlia. So there's so many annuals this year, from petunias, we've got white marigolds. There's even a lobelia tucked in, snapdragon, dahlia. The perennials put on a show too. Don't get me wrong, look at this Monarda. Beautiful color. And there's two of those. This bluegrass, not 100% sure it's going to stay around. It's quite aggressive and we're constantly trying to keep it in check. Maybe it just ends up coming out altogether. More annual color with million bells, osteospermum. I have to give credit to my neighbor for putting in a lot of these annuals and for doing a lot of the watering. I kind of focused more on perennials, and particularly last year with shrubs. Got a lot of things in here doing really well that were put in last year, including this Weigela. One thing that hasn't done well is the Russian sage. Not sure why, but it just doesn't want to take off this year. At first I thought it was because we had cool wet summer, but now we've been hot for the last couple of weeks, so not sure what's going on. A lovely variegated sedum. This delphinium has been a favorite this year. Blooms are faded now, but it's been gorgeous. In addition to some flower color, we also have dollar store decorations on the fence. So cute, so cheerful, so colorful. It brings a smile to everyone's face who comes down here. And as you can hear, we're right next to a roadway. So there's lots of traffic noise here, unfortunately. But again, more ground covers have gone in here this year, including another sedum there, a rock cress, and a pink baby's breath. Annuals can be a little bit more expensive to do, especially if you're putting them in every year, but honestly, it's been so worth it this year. Just to have this color, and these walkway gardens have really been getting everyone's attention in a good way. And how about one more look at this beautiful dahlia. Thanks for joining me and enjoying this colorful display. Hopefully you've got some inspiration for your garden. Don't be afraid of color. It's definitely different than my own yard, and there's a sense of freedom out here and trying new things. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.